Justice Carpio, looking at the numbers na pinag-uusapan po dito sa iba't ibang investigasyon na nangyayari ngayon, itong flood control projects, scandal na ito is much bigger than the PDAF controversy. Ito pong katatapos pa lang na, ano po ba yun? Oo, yung Farmally, opo, mukhang kahit na pagsamahin nyo yung dalawa na yun, this still will be much bigger. Do you agree with President Bongbong Marcos when he said that we may be approaching an inflection point in our history?
Yes, I think that tipping point is very near, no? If it's not here already. Dahil this is really the biggest corruption scandal in history. Ang sabi natin noon, it was the corruption during martial law. That was the biggest corruption in Philippine history. That was under President Marcos Sr. Now here is a much bigger corruption, and it is under Marcos Jr. No? So the president now will have to resolve this issue satisfactorily dahil his credibility and the name of the family is at stake. And we have to look at this from that historical viewpoint, that he ran to redeem the honor of his family, the name and honor. And actually what happened is we are into a worse corruption than what happened during the martial law years. No?
Of course, so, it should be said also, Justice, na siya rin po actually ang nag-trigger ng investigation na to after tackling these issues on flood control projects in the SONA of 24 and 25.
Well, you have to go earlier than that, no? Dahil we are talking of the 2025 General Appropriations Act budget. And remember, sabi ni former Secretary Bonoan, the House and the Senate inserted 450 billion in Public Works Fund sa kanyang department. 450 billion insertion. Ngayon, the President Marcos Jr. vetoed only 29 billion. So that 29 billion veto is just window dressing. In other words, inapprove ni President Marcos Jr. yung insertion of about 420 billion, 421 billion. Napakalaki yan. So he owned up. He is responsible for this 421 billion insertion. So hindi cannot escape liability dahil he could have vetoed it kasi hindi naman galing sa National Expenditure Program niya. In-insert ng Congress, we don't know kung sino, he should have vetoed it. And then, pag na-veto niya, he will now submit a supplemental budget to include that, to put that back into the budget. No? Pero pinayagan niya. So when you approve it, pinirma niya yung bill, he owned it already. He owned this insertion of 421 billion.